Did you know that in just 4 years, America's 46th President, Joe Biden, achieved things that will be remembered for generations? From rescuing the nation from the pandemic to rebuilding infrastructure, fighting climate change, and reshaping global politics, Biden's journey is full of powerful milestones. Today, we'll explore the best works of Joe Biden from 2021 to 2025. Part 1. COVID and Economic Rescue. When Joe Biden took office in 2021, America was in crisis. The COVID-19 pandemic had left millions unemployed, hospitals overwhelmed, and the economy struggling. That's when he launched the American Rescue Plan, a $1.9 trillion package. It provided direct payments to families, extended unemployment benefits, supported small businesses, and expanded the child tax credit. The result? America saw the lowest child poverty rate in history. Within his first 100 days, more than 200 million vaccinations were administered, and the nation began to recover at record speed. Part 2. A new era of infrastructure. Biden's next landmark achievement was the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, a $1.20 trillion plan to rebuild roads, bridges, airports, railways, and public transit. It also expanded broadband internet into rural areas and invested in electric vehicle charging and clean water projects. More than 60,000 projects were launched, creating jobs and modernizing America's foundation. Part 3. Technology and Science. Through the CHIPS and Science Act, Biden invested $280 billion in semiconductor manufacturing and research. This act was designed to bring high-tech production back to the US and reduce dependence on foreign nations, especially China. It laid the groundwork for advancements in artificial intelligence and next-generation technologies. Part 4. Climate and Energy Revolution. One of Biden's greatest achievements was the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. It became the largest climate investment in US history, over $400 billion to promote solar power, wind energy, electric vehicles, and green industries. At the same time, the law reformed healthcare, giving Medicare the power to negotiate drug prices and lowering costs for millions. It was a bold step toward a healthier nation and a cleaner future. Part 5. Social Justice and Reforms. Biden also focused on justice and equality. He appointed Ketanji Brown Jackson as the first Black woman to the U.S. Supreme Court. He signed the Respect for Marriage Act, protecting same-sex and interracial marriages. He declared Juneteenth a national holiday, honoring the end of slavery. And through the PACT Act, he expanded healthcare for veterans exposed to toxic burn pits during wars. These moves shaped a more inclusive and fair America. Part 6. Gun Safety and Peace. Gun violence has always haunted America. Biden signed the bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the first major gun safety law in decades. It strengthened background checks, funded mental health programs, and invested in school safety. For the first time in years, real bipartisan reform was achieved. Part 7. Global Leadership. On the world stage, Biden re-established America's leadership. He revived NATO unity and stood firmly with Ukraine against Russia's invasion. He imposed strict export controls on semiconductors to limit China's technological rise. And through Operation Allies Welcome, he helped resettle over 73,000 Afghan refugees after the fall of Kabul. Biden reminded the world that America could still lead in times of crisis. Part 8. Legacy and Results. In just 4 years, Biden's leadership created over 16 million new jobs, expanded health insurance coverage to record levels, and pushed forward the largest clean energy revolution in US history. Though critics often questioned him, his presidency proved that bold action can change the course of a nation. Joe Biden's story is not just the journey of one man, it's the story of a nation rising from crisis to hope. From infrastructure to healthcare, from climate action to global leadership, Biden left behind a legacy of resilience and progress. The real question is, will future leaders continue this path of change? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.